Real talk, real impact, unfiltered and unapologetic. This is Femicon.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope you're well. This is Mawi Shakhter with another episode of Icon. And today we're talking about frozen minds and heart. And this is a part of our series that we're doing with weather related to, of course, the mental conditions that we go through that sometimes we don't even recognize. Thank you for being here. We will kind of wait a little bit for more people to join in. But as we know that a lot of things that happen to us over time as we grow older, we become indifferent to our life. We become indifferent to situations around us. You know, we stop feeling. And I wouldn't even say that we stop feeling. It's more like we don't even know that these feelings are there. They kind of just go behind into our minds, you know, in our subconscious. Let me put my glasses because I can barely read anything anymore. जोर लगाना पड़ेगा थोड़ा सा देखने के लिए. अगर मैं चश्मा ना लगाऊं, चश्मा लगा लूंगी तो थोड़ी आसानी हो जाएगी. मैं पाकिस्तान से ही हूँ. I was born in Karachi and then raised in different places. लेकिन I was born in Karachi. That's the simple answer to your question. And if you, since we have a little bit of time, my background, or ये मुझे कम time मिलता है करने को, क्योंकि usually we just get into the topic, so it's a good opportunity for me to just kind of give my background. I'm actually a journalist, and then later on मैंने अपने basic bachelor's जो है वो journalism में US से किया, फिर masters यहाँ से किया Punjab University से, and then I'm still working as a journalist, and then I realized I just wanted to work in I started working in mental health की fields में कुछ साल पहले 15-20 साल से I've been working in that field since the 90s along with my bachelor's. तो फिर मैंने सोचा कि अगर मैं इस field में काम कर ही रही हूँ, experience तो है ही, तो फिर I should just get some education in that field. तो साथ में counseling or coaching के courses, you know, certificates and diplomas. So this is my face. This is just my face. I'm sad or happy. This is my face. तो शाम हो जाती है, बच्चे आ जाते हैं, तो ये जो ना थकन वाला face है basically. So yeah, so certificates and diplomas in coaching and all of these things in psychology, and you know. So उसके साथ I lost my train of thought. So yeah, so I am a journalist, and along with that, I'm also a coach and counselor. So you know, so I have interest in this thing. तो मैं psychological coaching करती हूँ and counseling करती हूँ. तो उसके साथ you know, you read and you learn, and उसी वजह से we opened this Fem Republica, जिसमें हम लोगों की help करते हैं. Counseling available है, psychological professionals available हैं जो इस चीज में help करते हैं, and then you know, so this was an interest that grew into basically work. So anyways, moving on, we okay. Can you see me? I'm sorry. आजकल पता नहीं क्या इंटरनेट का कुछ आगे पीछे ही चल रहा है. Okay. So let's talk about what frozen hearts and minds mean. Now that you guys have an introduction from me. So वैसे तो हम एक कंडीशन है ना when you say कि I froze और मुझसे किसी ने ये बात पूछी वो बहुत पीछे I didn't know how to answer it and I froze. एक तो ये कंडीशन है. But there is a bigger picture there. ये कंडीशन ऐसे नहीं आती कि just एक बात पे you froze और एक that always has a deeper meaning to it. कुछ होता है कोई उसके पीछे कोई डीपर मीनिंग होती है. उस पर्सन ने कोई ऐसी बात कही होती है जो आपको ट्रिगर कर जाती है. राइट उसके साथ कुछ कोई बड़ी बात होती है पीछे जो ऐसे होता है. एंड देन इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट योर हेड. राइट ये नहीं होता कि आपको दिमाग में कोई जवाब नहीं आया होता. तो यही है एसेंशियली कि आपके दिमाग में कोई जवाब नहीं आया लेकिन साथ साथ इट्स ऑल्सो अबाउट योर हार्ट. You feel something or you don't feel anything. जिसकी वजह से okay, hello to Alia, I believe, you just showed up. जिसकी वजह से आपको जवाब नहीं आता. Right? तो अब इन conditions को क्या होता है? Is that fear? Is that you just don't care to answer? उस वक्त आपको ये समझ नहीं आता. उस वक्त you're like नहीं यार मुझे डर नहीं लगा. I wasn't afraid of it. It wasn't even like yeah I didn't care. It was just right. That's what you're thinking. But there is a whole conversation, a whole thought process going on behind your head, inside your head that you don't think about it at the time. लेकिन आहिस्ता आहिस्ता अगर आप उसको एक्सप्लोर करें या किसी की मदद से करें या कोई फ्रेंड या फैमिली जिससे आप क्लोज हैं उनसे बैठ के बातचीत करें तो यू रियलाइज कि वहाँ क्या हो रहा है आपके साथ. Now, here are a few things. We'll go over the points कि क्या क्या होता है and आप खुद ही you don't have to tell me लेकिन खुद ही आप देखें कि what are those things कि आपके साथ क्या हो रहा है कि which कौन कौन सी चीज़ें हैं उसमें से जिनसे आप जो आपको लगता है कि ये होता है आपके साथ when you freeze. चाहे वो मोमेंट में है किसी से बात करते हुए वैसे ही जनरली यू जस्ट फील लाइक ओके अब मुझे नहीं पता आगे क्या करना है इस स्टेज पे लाइफ में. आई डोंट नो कोई डिसीजन है कोई सिचुएशन है आगे क्या करना है आई डोंट नो. तो वो होता है ना कि सोचने की समझने की बिल्कुल एक यू डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू. एक तो ये है इट्स a lot of the times is fear of failure. फिर ये डिसीजन गलत हो सकता है. I can make the wrong decision, right? Or I can fail at this. If I make a decision, it can be wrong. And then what happens if it's a wrong decision? I'll fail. Right? Wrong decision करने में क्या? If you just think ठीक है मैंने ये गलत decision कर दिया, it's okay. We can fix it later, or we can come up with a different decision together with family and friends or my colleagues, whichever situation it is. But if you think that you will fail, or वो failure acceptable नहीं होगा, या that will ruin me in whichever way, then that will make you freeze. But no. Right? वो आपको रोक देगा ना डिसीजन करने से. दूसरी चीज़ है कि if you perfectionism, if you want everything to be perfect, so you can't proceed. You're stuck in one position. Right? You're feeling like, okay, अब मैं कैसे आगे बढ़ूं? क्या चीज़ you want everything to be perfect, तो फिर आप क्या कर रहे हैं? आप उस प्रोसेस को रिपीट किए जा रहे हैं. And what does that mean? आपने एक काम किया, it was done very well, आपको दूसरे भी कह रहे हैं कि you've done a very good job, but you will do it again. उसी चीज को आप और ठीक करेंगे, because no matter what the thing is, आप जितनी दफा उसे करेंगे, you can do it differently, you can do it better even, but that freezes you up. And then that goes back to, honestly, the fear of failure, the fear of I don't know, of all those other fears that हम उसके बीच में चले जाएं. The failure itself is a fear of failure itself is a huge fear of losing, fear of disappointing people is a whole thing in itself. Perfectionism, making the wrong choice, all of these things are their own thing. तो वो perfectionism में ही आ जाता है कि no, I have to be perfect because I will disappoint people. I have to be perfect because then I will be considered one of the losers of the family or of my workplace. I have to be perfect because so many things. And then I'll be one of those people who makes the wrong choice every time. Or you might be overwhelmed by so many different choices. And that's a real thing. It's called decision paralysis. Usme ye कि there are too many choices and you have not been given the option to, again वही बात होगी ना कि you've not been trusted. Nobody's ever shown confidence in you कि हम तुम्हें trust करते हैं और it's okay, तुम पे we know you can handle it. So जब आपके पास बहुत सारी choices present की जाती हैं तो you freeze. You're just like, I don't know. Again, it goes back to fear. What if I make the wrong choice? What if I get it wrong? What if I disappoint people? Because इसमें फिर people pleasing भी आ जाती है. Seeking other people's approval. मैंने ये गलत कर दिया, so people might get upset with me. Normally, a person who is not under so much pressure, who does not have so many issues, would think, okay, 4 choices हैं. I am given these choices. I'll choose the best possible one, and we move on. A person who has so many other fears, a person जो people pleaser है, person जो perfectionist है, सब not at the same time, but ये सब चीजें कुछ हैं कुछ नहीं हैं, जो भी would be overwhelmed. जो दूसरे को approval भी चाहता है, जिसमें confidence level भी low है, would be afraid to make a choice. That person would be, okay, I don't know, ये वाला करना है, ये वाला करना है, ये वाला करना है, कौन सा ये करेंगे तो फिर ये ना हो जाए और फलां upset ना हो जाए, लेकिन यार वो फलां भी तो है और ये भी तो है. So what you do is, okay, how about you just make the decision for me? And I've seen that happen a lot. And I will relate this to something extremely important. और ये बात अब जहन में रखें अब आगे while we go forward, कि सबसे ज़्यादा ये औरतों के साथ होता है. Young adults, teenagers में तो teenagers में भी females के साथ ज़्यादा होता है, लेकिन लड़कों के साथ भी of course होता ही है. But I mean male teenagers के साथ, लेकिन औरतों के साथ ये issue बहुत होता है कि they are very indecisive, fearful, and people pleasers. A lot of them are perfectionists. और ये जो freezing वाला जो एक होता है ना, that happens to us a lot. And then we'll go in detail of it and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then the other, frozen minds and hearts का जो बहुत बड़ा reason होता है वो defense response to trauma. सबसे ज़्यादा जो ट्रॉमा का रिस्पॉन्स होता है उसमें जैसे हम कहते हैं ना फ्लाइट और फाइट रिस्पॉन्स, उसमें एक ये भी है कि यू फ्रीज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कहते हैं ना कि इफ देयर इज अ बिग एनिमल कमिंग एट यू, you make them feel like you're not a threat to them. So if you attack them, or if you start to not attack them, of course, but if you start to run, you're not going to fight them, right? If you start to run, that's flight. They'll chase you because that's what predators like to do. They chase you. You're not going to fight. So what is the other defense mechanism? You freeze in place. So एक trauma response क्या है कि you just freeze. You don't move. So ये एक frozen mind and heart को freeze हो जाना is a trauma response. If somebody bigger than you, somebody more powerful than you is treating you in a way that is traumatic, then what are you going to do? The automatic response is to freeze. Is to just take it, in so many words. Because और कोई option ही नहीं है ना. But that also turns you into that person that is just has that fear paralysis जिसे कहते हैं, या जो भी हम नाम उसे देना चाहते हैं. Now, how does it show up in cognitive and other kinds of psychological ways? नज़र कैसे आता है? ये तो हम बता रहे हैं कि इसमें होता क्या है, इसमें क्या क्या इश्यूज होते हैं, पर हमें नज़र कैसे आएगा? हाउ डू वी आइडेंटिफाई इट कि ये हमारे अंदर है? हमें पता चल गया कि इन चीज़ों का फियर होता है, यू कैन मेक डिसीजंस एंड ऑल ऑफ दोस. नाउ अब हम जैसे ये बात कर रहे थे कि परफेक्शनिज्म है और ये है. नाउ कॉग्निटिवली जो इश्यूज होते हैं वो ये होता है कि डिसीजन फटीग. जैसे हमने यही कहा कि परफेक्शनिज्म है एंड वी आर अफ्रेड ऑफ मेकिंग द रॉन्ग चॉइस, तो इसे क्या कहते हैं? डिसीजन फटीग. कि हम औरतों की बात कर रहे थे कि देयर सो मेनी डिसीजंस वी हैव टू मेक एवरी डे, every second, every minute. बच्चों का है, घर में क्या पकेगा, ये होगा, वो होगा, and we joke about it with our sisters and cousins and friends that we're close to, that the hardest decision to make is what to cook. रोज जब ये होना था, यार क्या पकाना है कल, oh my god क्या पकाना है, और अगर हम यहाँ से कहते तो oh that's the hard decision. और the women out there who have families know how annoying it is जब मर्द कहते हैं कि अच्छा ये मुश्किल डिसीजन है आपके लिए कि पकाना क्या है, and how condescending that sounds when they say that. That's called decision fatigue. It's not a difficult decision because खाने की तो बेतहाशा चीज़ें हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, ग्रोसरी से घर भरा हुआ है, but that's decision fatigue. Because जब घर में खाना कल पकेगा, आज हमने पूछा सबसे, कोई बता नहीं रहा है, किसी ने कुछ कहा, 5 लोग घर में हैं, सबने अलग अलग चीज़ें बताई, तो हर 5 चीज़ें तो नहीं बनेंगी. डिसीजन फटीग कहाँ से आती है कि आपने कोई एक चीज़ डिसाइड कर ली है, 2 चीज़ें डिसाइड कर ली, वो बना दी, फिर अगले दिन एवरीबॉडी ऑन द टेबल will complain. So you feel like this is a burden, I have to make the final decision, but nobody is going to be happy with it, and at the end of the day it will be my fault. So you just freeze in that decision. I don't want to make it. I can't. I just can't do it. It's a very small example, but that's what we call decision fatigue. And or ये बड़े decisions में भी होता है. You are supposed to make the decision, but no matter what decision you make, it will cause a problem. Nobody's happy with it, and it's फिर वही बात है too many options, information overload, and then this is your brain's reaction to all of these issues. और फिर ये कुछ mental issues की वजह से भी होता है, like actual mental problems, like ADHD and depression and anxiety disorders. And sometimes you know these issues cause these mental problems. Like depression and anxiety can be caused with too much, अगर बहुत ज़्यादा आपके साथ ये हो रहा है और बहुत ज़्यादा इन चीज़ों का असर पड़ जाता है, and then you have these problems. And let's move forward and हम इस पे भी आते हैं. तो होता क्या है कि ये सब चीज़ें जब हो रही होती हैं तो a lot of the time you develop a fear of having to make decisions and having to get involved and because we're talking about just that frozen syndrome, the uska result usually hota hai ki you just don't want to be involved in making any decisions. That has a name, decide phobia. I honestly don't know how they come up with these names. That you don't, but this phenomena is honestly just because there comes a time, and I know again, a lot of the women can relate to this, कि आपको ये भी पूछना कि यार बाहर खाने कहाँ खाने जाना है. You're like, I don't ask me. I'm like that. मुझे कहीं जब भी फैसला कोई मेहमान भी आ रहे हो, जमा हो रहे हो या it's just me and my husband and the kids, एक बात होती है कहाँ जाएं. Right? खाने के लिए मैं तैयार हूँ, मुझसे ये नहीं पूछो कि कहाँ जाएं, because I do not want to be a part of that. because वो ज़्यादा मेरे लिए जो है वो टेंशन बन जाती है. वो खाने का जो फन एक होता है कि निकलें बाहर, वो सब उसी में ख़त्म हो जाता है. यहाँ चलते हैं, यहाँ चलते हैं, यहाँ नहीं चलो, घबराहट होने लगती है. And I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about. Again, it causes intense panic, anxiety attacks, and it's a fear of making decisions. Of course, this is a disorder, intense disorder. Decidophobia is an intense disorder. But what I'm describing is a general feeling that a lot of us know how that feels. So why is this more so with women? जैसे मैंने पहले से I've been mentioning कि ये औरतों को ज़्यादा feeling होती है, औरतों के लिए ज़्यादा troublesome है, because औरतों से expectation है, right? औरतों से ये expectation है कि घर भी चलाओ, right? और पूरी फैमिली का ख्याल करो. उसमें आपकी जो पूरी फैमिली है उसमें बच्चे भी शामिल हैं, उसमें मियाँ की सारी टेक केयर भी है, उसमें ससुराल वाले भी हैं, चाहे वो साथ रह रहे हैं या अलग रह रहे हैं, उसमें अपने माँ बाप भी आ जाते हैं, अपने छोटे बहन भाई हैं तो वो भी आ जाते हैं, और फिर अपना आप भी आ जाता है. जिस भी कैपेसिटी में आप कर सकते हैं अपना आप, वो सब कुछ आ जाता है. फिर अगर आप जॉब कर रहे हैं, जिस भी कैपेसिटी में जॉब कर रहे हैं, बाहर कर रहे हैं, घर में कर रहे हैं, या जो भी अपना वो है वो भी आ जाता है. So that is a lot to take care of. मर्दों के लिए they just have to take care of themselves and a little bit maybe their parents, and that's it. They're not they should, but they're not expected to by society and by other people that they are taking care of. वो expectation नहीं होती. expectation सबकी ख़वातीन से ही होती है कि ये सब चीज़ें ये करेंगी. तो जब ये चीज़ें overwhelming होने लगती हैं, right? सब हर कोई आके अपनी मदर से, अपनी बहन से, अपनी बेटी से, अपनी बहू से, अपनी बीवी से ही आके पूछता है कि फलां चीज़ कहाँ है, ये काम हो गया, वो कहाँ रखा था. There comes a time where there's a paralysis. There's a shutdown of sorts. जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं, उसको we're calling it, or psychologists call it freezing moment. And then you can add the traumatic events shutdown, which also becomes PTSD कि जिन times पे जिस moment पे वो होता है और फिर in future when you think about it or when it's triggered by something that also contributes, and that's an ongoing thing. So you have all these ongoing stresses जो आपको continuously हो रहे हैं अपने life के साथ, and then वो आपको फिर उस तरह से आप वो भी हैं और फिर आप trigger भी हो रहे हैं, and nobody really thinks about it like this. ठीक है ना? Nobody is going to think about कि oh इसको stresses भी हैं और general stresses भी हैं, sleep भी shut down होता है और इसके साथ ये मसला भी है. So it becomes one of those things where you're dealing with all of it alone. And then क्या होता है? If you say it, I can't make decisions because I'm feeling stressed out or I'm having a difficult time or I just keep freezing up, I keep locking up, then what do people say? This is not even a big decision. Why is that a problem for you? You know, like we heard, हमने इस चीज़ की बात की कि अगर आप ये बात करें कि खाना रोज decide करना, oh that's a problem for you, that's a big decision. I made a 100,000 rupee or $100,000 deal today, and you're saying cooking is, but we're having to make deals, we're having to make decisions every 10 minutes, right? For other people, not just for ourselves, but other like human beings constantly. So it's not a comparison, and it's not about who is doing more. For us, it's just every day, right? So at some point, you're just like, I can't do this anymore. So thinking about that, you feel like there's no emotional support. There's no mental help where somebody can gather you. They can have mentally and pick you up. There may be, but that's the feeling most people who freeze, most people who feel like they don't have, who freeze and that's what they feel. उनको feeling यही होती है कि उनके पास कोई है नहीं. Now we're going to go deeper into the freeze response जिसकी हम बात कर रहे थे, जो कि trauma का response जो होता है, defense response to trauma. Of course, trauma response है और फिर PTSD का response है. So it's a very normal response, जैसे हमने discuss किया, very normal response of the body, of the nervous system to a situation. You have a situation, it's इतना you feel like it's a जो भी situation है, जो भी trauma है, it's for the nervous system, for the heart and mind, or even physically, because it could be trauma related to your body, or it could just be emotional stress. It is obviously, something that you're defenseless against that causes you trauma, and then you just kind of freeze because you can't attack. It's not going to help you. It's going to make it worse. You don't have the ability to run away from it. Or maybe even if you try, you have tried maybe and it didn't work. Uss वक्त पे trauma हुआ, of course you froze. There was no other option. बाद में that turned into PTSD. So अब when you are triggered, you freeze, right? अब वो whether other people know it or not, it comes up. और अक्सर हमारी जो society, it happens everywhere, लेकिन हमारी जो society है, even if somebody knows about it and you have mentioned it and you have told them, usually response ये है कि बस छोड़ो, पहले की बात हो गई, पुरानी बात है, क्या पहले की किस्से कहानियां लेके बैठ गए, right? So it is brushed aside, and we are not given the confidence to deal with it, to move on from it or to not be faced with it the proper way. जिस तरह से हमें उसको डील करके मूव ऑन करना चाहिए, वो तरीके हमारे साथ नहीं किए जाते. And I think that makes it even worse. So this is actually called paralysis analysis, where you are just emotionally closed up and you freeze because you just don't know what to do with it. So either you don't tell anyone, किसी से बात नहीं होती, किसी से dealing नहीं होती. So thanks to the people who just don't join in. And you just stay within yourself and you freeze whenever you have to deal with the situation, or you just try to avoid it, right? This never happens. So we do this based on our past experiences, our traumas and decisions. What does it say here? Obviously, traumas and decisions that we're making now are based on everything that happened in our past. And we have decided to put them in a box and put it on the side and then just not deal with it. Uska response kya hai? We just freeze up. That's it. That's what we're doing. Right? And so when it comes out, when we do absolutely have to deal with it, it comes out in two ways. Either we completely shut down, like emotional shutdown, completely, just like we've been talking about, no, like, just don't deal with it. Or we stonewall the person, the people, the issue, the situation, emotional stonewalling. There's a slight difference in the two. Emotional shutdown is when you don't discuss the issue. You just don't want to talk about it, you know? And it's not necessarily towards a person. It's just a situation that you won't deal with it. You know, you're closed up to a situation. You're talking to people, but you're just telling them to, like, I can't, I'm not in the mood, and yeah, I'm okay, this is all good, but, you know, let's just move on, everything's fine, you know, that kind of thing. Stonewalling is not talking to people, like cutting them off. Somebody brings up a topic that is difficult for you, you, like, in a negative way, tell them, I cannot talk about this, I will not talk to you, how dare you bring it up, and just leave. Like, it's a harsher way of emotional shutdown. You're shutting down that person as well. Even if they mean well, or you're close to them, they're good to you, you shut down in a way that almost like attack them. Yeah, that's basically the difference in the two. And you know, it becomes dangerous because the stonewalling, both of them, but the stonewalling, because you can lose people that care about you and people that you care about, you know. But same goes for the shutdown, because then those issues never come out. वो बातें कभी निकलती नहीं हैं, और वो issues कभी resolve नहीं होते. And you don't want to be that cold, distant person, especially with people that care about you, you know. जो लोग आपकी actually मसले को हल कर सकते हैं या कोई solution किसी तरह से निकाल सकते हैं. So here are some techniques. And if you are that kind of person, जो doesn't want to talk about issues, doesn't want to just even think about it, or अपने आप को बिल्कुल freeze कर लिया उस moment में, जब ये मसले हुए हैं या जब ये issue शुरू हुआ, या you have that PTSD from some trauma and you just decided, no, I'm not going there. Here are some things you can do. If it's an emotional shutdown, where you just are refusing to address that problem, because traumas are really hard to talk about. पहली चीज I would recommend is talk to a professional. Because of course, it's hard to talk to people that you care about. And then that's the second thing I would say. That find a group of people, whether it's your friends or your family or any kind of community that you can open up to. It may not be your foreign ho jayega, ek din mile agle din aap, you're pouring out your heart. Aista that you can maybe relate to people that can understand what's happening in your life, who have some kind of, just some balance. Aista, that will help you. But finding professionals will be key for you. And then when these kinds of things happen, like when you are in your PTSD mode, like you start thinking too much and you can't get out of that, it gets triggered. किसी भी वजह से कोई बात शुरू कर देता है, and that happens. किसी ने कोई बात शुरू कर दी, या तो आपके ही इंसिडेंट या किसी और इंसिडेंट से आप ट्रिगर हो गए, कुछ हो गया. Try to find 5 to 10 things in that area, in the room or place that you're in, that will ground you. जो आपको, okay, मैं उधर नहीं हूँ जहाँ पे ये हुआ था, वो चीज़ खत्म हो चुकी है, it's gone, that place is gone, those people are not with me anymore, they cannot hurt me. ठीक है ना, ये awareness होना, they cannot hurt me. So count the things, like this glass, it's here, मेरे साथ है, ये glass वहाँ नहीं था, यहाँ है, this is here. This phone was not there, this is here. So that will ground you, it will bring you back जहाँ पे आप अभी हैं, it will bring you back. So count the things. This is not just for distraction, this is for you to know that you're here. जहाँ उस वक्त आप यहाँ हैं. So bring your mind back to this place. Meditation helps. Meditation से मतलब ये है कि आप नमाज पढ़ लें, कुरान पढ़ लें थोड़ा सा. वालेकुम अस्सलाम. I'm good, thank you. दुआएं कर लें, जो भी, whatever type of meditation concentration helps you. Go for a walk. Writing helps some people, just scribble things down, whatever. Some people like to do artwork, kind of draw, paint, whatever works for you. A happy place, visualize a safe place. So these are in the moment, kind of when you are having that PTSD, when you're feeling those emotions, in those moments, kind of, when you're shutting down, kind of things, So yeah, so awareness of your surroundings and finding a happy place and bringing yourself out of that. But the key things, long-term thing is, finding help, finding a group of people that really understand your situation and, gradually opening up to them. Because if you are a person who freezes up and who has the tendency to emotionally shut down, it's going to be a long road ahead. But if it will be worth it if you try to find your people and find yourself, find your way out of it. Because you, I know, must know कि आपको खुद कितनी मुश्किल होती है, right? And I'm one of those people who shuts down. And stonewalling is my best quality. And I'm sure I'm being sarcastic. And I'm working on it, and I've worked through a lot of it, but it's much easier to not deal with your feelings and just kind of pull back and just say, you know what, I can't. This is triggering me and this is frustrating, and I'm done. I just don't talk to me about this. But when you deal with it, और आप उसको जो है वो किसी से बात कर लेते हैं और किसी से अपना resolve कर लेते हैं issue, so it's better for you. Your heart is lighter. When you start to melt, you are lighter, your heart is lighter. And it's easier to be happy. It's easier to be comfortable. And the little things that bothered you before don't bother you as much. So let's talk about stonewalling. That's just basically you just shut people out. जैसे हम emotional shutdown में we shut everything out, we shut people out. We don't listen to them. We just freeze them out. कि हम सुन ही नहीं रहे, हमें पता नहीं वो क्या कह रहे हैं, हम क्या कह रहे हैं, discussion ही नहीं हो रही, हो ही नहीं रही बात. That's how you act. Pause the conversation. Don't get into a fight or a cycle of back and forth, back and forth. Pause the conversation. Don't stop it. Pause it. Get out of the room. Go do all these things that we talked about for emotional shutdown. Take a walk. Go to your happy place. Meditate. Pray. Whatever helps you. And then come back and get help. Whenever you have this, go to your therapist. Go to the person that's helping you, professional. Talk to them about this. This is what happens. How do I deal with it? And then come back and start that conversation on a healthy note, on a more, we will actually hear each other to resolve the problem, or to resolve the conflict that we're dealing with, or whatever it is that you're trying to tell me, rather than just throw accusations at each other. We will deal with it as, I'll hear you and I'll try to make the changes, and you hear me and you try to make the changes. We're not going to just, either throw words at each other and walk away, or not talk to each other at all. So you have to open up. You have to be looking for resolutions, and don't let these triggers be a problem for you. And if you are talking to somebody and they are triggering your PTSD, and instead of stonewalling them, stop them and either consult your, the person that's helping you on how to talk to them, or just tell them, look, this is triggering me. Let me take a break, and then let's figure out how to talk to each other without triggering each other. So, but the most important thing is for you to realize that your opinion matters. You are an important part of whatever team, organization, family that you're part of. And if you are going to block yourself, stop yourself, then they are the ones who are going to lose out on something. So just keep that in mind. You matter. They need you. So for that, you got to thaw out and help them help you live your best life. I don't know if that last part made any sense, but I hope this video helped you guys. And have a good night, good morning, evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time.